That is the Bats from their new album, Corner Coming Up. We found Bats frontman Robert Scott just outside Fort Chalmers, where he was ready to discuss the legacy that is the Bats' career. But first, we talk about film and his friend Shane Carter's doco, Life in One Chord.
It brought back a lot of memories. It was very evocative of the time. So I thought that was portrayed really well. I think the only thing I found kind of strange was the angle of the book being read and then sort of portrayed on the screen.
Yep.
I mean, it's an angle, you know.
Yep. I've heard that. You're not the first person to tell me that.
Right.
But there you go. I guess the book and the film were being made at the same time. So
yeah, true.
But,
yeah. Well, I've yet to read the book, so
right.
I've just finished the Grant Robertson one.
Oh, right.
And next is Chris Knox. So
yeah, very cool. And I just saw the Pike River film, which is going to be due for general release soon. I highly recommend that.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you a film buff?
I don't go that much. I think I used to watch a lot of films and go to the incredibly strange film festivals, and I've got a few DVDs of I don't know, Italian, Spanish horror, and German and Hammer, that kind of stuff. So I've sort of narrowed down what I like, and so I don't go out of my way to go to certain things, and I don't sort of download stuff, so I miss out on a lot of stuff.
Gotcha. All righty. So we got a new Bats album that's been out for a little bit now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Keeping it going. It's great. At this point, what does it feel like where you are with the Bats and your whole musical thing? I mean, it's quite a legacy that you carry around with you. Is it something?
Yeah. I kind of like the idea of creating a large body of work that can be delved into by people later on after we're done, and I guess I get inspired by other bands and artists. So I read a lot of Mojo and Uncut,
right,
cover to cover. So I kind of enjoy getting deep into the careers and the ideas of other writers, and I like the idea that we can build up a good, strong body of work that can fit somewhere in the framework of music.
Yep. Well, speaking of that, I've been doing a lot of interviews with people who were part of the Paisley underground scene.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the Dream Syndicate and all those guys. And they all cite what you guys were doing in Dunedin as very important to what they were doing on the West Coast.
That's interesting. So when did that start? Like 84, 85?
Yep. Yeah. A little bit earlier, there was like the Bangles and a Dream Syndicate, and there was a band from my hometown, the Chesterfield Kings, that kind of got lumped into that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's who was it? Yeah, there's a lot of them. Rain Parade.
Because I know the people from Heyday Records, and that's sort of slightly associated. Barbara Manning and Pat Thomas.
Pat Thomas. Well, Pat Thomas just put together this Dream Syndicate 4 CD box set thing. And he's from my hometown of Rochester. He was in a band called Absolute Gray when I was hanging out.
Oh, right. Rochester, New York.
That's right.
Right.
So
cool.
it's now it's
he's a good guy.
That's cool. Do you see yourself putting out box sets and stuff like that?
I don't know if I'd have the expertise or energy to do that. I have enough trouble compiling my own back catalogue of unreleased songs and getting cassettes digitized. For instance, I've got I've got 100 or so cassettes of my songs that I need to get digitized, things like that. So I think that'll keep me busy for a few years.
Do you have a lot of archival stuff that nobody's heard?
Yeah. I've got a whole.
It needs to be digitize it now, because it
gets
harder every year to do that.
Yeah. No, I've got huge boxes of cassettes that need to be done.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. It's first world problems, right?
Exactly. All right. So Corner Coming Up. When did that start becoming a thing for you?
Probably about 3 years ago. I was doing a whole bunch of writing, and it was kind of on the radar to get another one done.
Right.
And it took us a while to convene and to learn the songs and get in the studio, and then it took a long time to finish it and do the overdub. So it was kind of long in gestation. So probably some of the songs date back 3 or 4 years, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. All righty.
So yeah, we're just a wee bit slower at getting things done instead of boom into
Yeah,
studio, get it out. It's
fair
just
enough.
a bit slower now.
And when you do get it, does the band, do you call a band meeting? Do you guys talk about what you're going to do?
Yeah,
How does it
yeah,
work?
yeah. We do a lot of chatting by email and messenger, and we don't do Zoom meetings, but we chat a lot and get organized, and then I'll come up and we'll have some songs that we're going to tackle and
Right.
arrange and critique and pull apart, and then over a period of time we built up what we think is enough for an album.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is, well, there's a song, a title track, Corner, coming up. What does that mean?
It just means there's difficulties ahead. Feels like a corner coming up, and the days around are all drawing in. Can't trust much anymore, and the days ahead are all drawing in. There's a corner coming up. Watch out, beware.
Oh, I got you.
Take care.
Okay. Does it feel like that's the way it is for you these days, or?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though we're kind of tucked away at the bottom of the world, it still seems that the world's very on edge, very
Yeah.
dangerous place. So yeah, it just I think as you get older, maybe you become a bit more aware of certain things. I think when you're younger, you're focused on the excitement of the music and having fun. I think as you get older, you start to look at things around you more and question things more. So I think at the moment it's pretty bad out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you wake up every morning and go, okay, now what? You're almost afraid to like look at.
Exactly. And things happen each day, so you're getting used to the craziness.
Yeah.
But if you jump back, 6 months or whatever to what Trump was doing or saying, that seemed like nothing compared to what's happening now.
Yeah. So as a working musician, how does that make you feel about the possibility of traveling and touring and all that?
Well, we won't be going to the States because which is a shame because we've got some really nice fans there, and
Sure.
we've always had a good time there. We've had wonderful tours there. But I mean, it would just be too dangerous for us. Anything at the moment, it's just anything could happen. So yeah, so we're looking at other places to go and play, Europe and stuff, and
Right.
Aussie. Yeah.
Right. Right. Now there was a track I wanted, a crutch, a post. I
Mm.
like that one. What can you tell me about how that came together?
Crutch, a post, something to hold us up, hold us a while. We all need this time.
I think it's just getting through your day or getting through life, and using things to support you. So a crutch or a post to lean on if you're physically out in the yeah. So it's about getting on with life and looking for help where you can get it.
Gotcha, gotcha. And you've done a video for a Lucky Day, which was kind of shot in Christchurch and then all over the world. How did?
Yeah,
And you got this guy, what was his name, Mark, who's putting it together.
Swanell.
Yeah,
Yeah. So he did the video for Simpletons, that was shot around Christchurch. And this one, he just kind of took it on himself and said, "How about this for an idea? I'm going on a trip. I can take a lucky cat and just set it up and around the world." So that's what that one is.
This is your lucky day, I have no doubt. Is this the way to say, I don't run out, I don't run out of anything.
Yeah, and there's reflections of us playing in it as well, in a little bit. Reflected on the cat, very
on the
subtly.
cat.
Yeah.
Yes. And the other
Frame
one is
4,000.
the other single or whatever is Low Line, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Yes.
kind of
We
a
had fun with that
pulse of
one.
rocker. Was it fun to play in the studio?
All
Yeah, it's got a real good momentum. And it didn't really start off like that. It started off me just strumming some chords at home, and then once we worked out as the band, it took on a pretty good rhythm and energy, and we had fun getting the version down. And the funny thing about it is, in the outro, we kind of don't quite know what we're doing because the chords are very similar, and it's very easy to get confused in the outro. So it's kind of got an interesting mixture of chords and bass lines crossing each other as it goes out. So
Okay.
we had to suss that out for live. Um, and it's kind of, I guess, a bit retro nostalgia in terms of old bike makes and styles from New Zealand, Lowline, Rally
Right.
20, um, other bikes that I grew up with, and so it's kind of built around that, and hence the video with the bikes in it as well.
Gotcha. I've never been on a motorcycle in my life.
Oh no, these are push bikes,
Oh, push
pedal.
bikes. Those I've been on.
Yeah, you go.
I've never heard the term push bike till I moved to New Zealand either.
All right. What would you call it in the States? A bicycle?
Just a bicycle.
A bike, yeah.
That's all there is to it.
I don't know why it's a push bike. It's if we're lazy, we just push it.
I guess it took me a while to figure that out, but there you go. All right. So you mentioned the live thing. What is the live thing looking like, sounding like these days? Do you have dates coming up? What's happening?
Yeah, it looks like we're booking a New Zealand-wide tour for February, March.
Oh, good.
So yeah, hopefully that's not too far after the album, and people have still got it in mind. But that's the way it's worked out with the Christmas break coming up. So
Sure.
that should be good. It'll be good playing maybe a few places we haven't played for a long time, maybe places like Napier or something like that. So it'll be good fun to take it out on the road.
All right. Now, I just saw a couple of bands, I think, from down your area. One's called Ivy, and the other is the Beatniks. Do you know those guys?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, but I know of them. I don't know them personally. I haven't met them yet. But the Beatniks, named after a clean song. No, named after the Beatniks. And Ivy, yeah, I've heard them and heard their work, and that's indicative of kind of a new wave of young.
Right. That's
really
kind of
strong
what I was getting
bands
to. Is like, what's the scene like down there?
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's a lot of bands playing, and they're putting on their own gigs, even out here in Port Chalmers. There'll be a whole lot of young bands, and they're running the whole thing. It's alcohol free. It's a all ages hall, and so that's super encouraging. Yeah. So the scene, despite a lack of venues, you could say, the kids are getting out and doing it.
Yeah, it's kind of gone back to a DIY thing, which was kind of how things started back in 81, 82, right?
Yep. I think the kids have realized that if they want to get something happening, they do it themselves.
Yeah.
And that's what we were doing back in the day. You've got courage and the convictions of your work. You do what you do to make it happen.
Yeah. Is that your advice to young up and coming bands these days?
I'd say so.
Find something else to do.
Well, it's very different these days with the internet and streaming and stuff. So there's a lot more competition.
Right.
So it's hard to get your stuff heard above the noise, I think. So part of that is the kids are going, right, we'll just go out and do it live and generate a crowd, generate people that are going to buy the stuff when it comes out. And that's smart thinking.
Right. And as far as the Bats goes in your own music, I know you do a lot of solo stuff. Have you thought about what other things you'd like to do? Have the Bats ever gone, let's make something completely different than what people expect, or
I think we like the idea of making something that's quite different from the other stuff, and then when we get into the studio, we kind of fall into our old style, and then we're going, well, this is best for this song, and play to your strengths, and this is going to sound good. So we kind of get diverted and I guess go back to our strengths. But I would say, since we've made so much stuff that I don't know, is of one style, you could say that I think it would be kind of fun for us to branch out. So maybe the next one.
All right. Well, we'll see what. I like that you're thinking about the next one.
New metal in you.
Yeah, that's right. That wasn't a good idea the first time around.
Oh, no.
If you enjoyed this episode of the 13th Floor's Music Talk series, please Please be sure to subscribe to the website or to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram and wherever you find your podcasts. There's a whole lot more to discover.